So they're a sling of muscles that sit from the front of your pubic bones at the front of your pelvis right the way around to the back, and their job is to keep your organs inside you, so just keep everything in, basically.
Yeah.
So like a hammock. And when you're pregnant, obviously everything around there stretches. So even if you don't then have a vaginal delivery, even if you have a cesarean, your pelvic floor can be put on a massive stretch when you're pregnant. And then suddenly the baby is delivered and it's just sort of left. And if you don't think about them and you don't think about retraining them, it's like injuring a muscle and never rehabilitating it. It's going to be a problem. You know, it's not just going to go away.
In terms of like exercising afterwards, there's a tendency to think, oh, I should be doing a lot of exercises, I should be running, I should be doing sit-ups, I don't know, and you really don't know what's good for you, to be honest.
The first 3 months, I mean the first 6 weeks in particular, it is of absolute paramount importance that you rest, that you let your body recover. So if you've had a cesarean especially, you know, pelvic floor exercises, absolutely. Bit of gentle walking when you feel ready. You might find that you can do that a little bit earlier if you've had a less complicated birth in terms of delivery. I mean, I don't know that many births are straightforward, delightful. But structurally, you know, if you've not had any sort of tearing, early days, you want to think about retraining your pelvic floor, so doing your pelvic floor exercises, a little bit of mobility for your lower back, and you know, gentle walks. What you also want to think about in those early days are just the sort of postures you're in and giving yourself a bit of a stretch. So for example, again, regardless of how you're feeding, you spend a lot of time like this with the baby.
Over. Yeah.
I mean, I taught Pilates until the day before I had Georgie, and still I got this awful pain sort of in the back, in between my shoulder blades. And it's because suddenly I was in this prolonged posture because I was feeding you in any position that she slept in. I was like, don't move now, ever again. You just hold yourself tight, and all these muscles around, particularly around your shoulders, around your chest, get really tight. So it's important to keep those as loose as you can. But like I said, early days, you don't want to be rushing back to things. You know, your muscles aren't ready, your joints aren't ready, your hormone levels aren't ready, you're going to be tired. You are just going to be far more likely to hurt yourself and put yourself back in your rehab than if you wait and have a bit more of a graded return.